شخطة قلم يا جماعة. Yes, I'm interesting to talk about the severity of coronavirus in our patient. So just by drawing, very simple drawing, if this is the coronavirus, I like when I explain anything, I like to draw it for myself and for the other. So this is the coronavirus. When we go to the lung, it will go all the way to the alveoli. Just stay with me for a while. If we draw the anatomy of the alveoli, and as you know, guys, there is 700 millions of alveoli in both lung. So this is the simple anatomy of one of the 700 million alveoli. حاشا راس قد وهذا ما هو. So just simple anatomy. This is the lining of the alveoli. Call it pneumocyte type 1. This is pneumocyte type 1. So pneumocyte type 1. And this is here pneumocyte type 2. This is very important here to differentiate type 1 and type 2. So the coronavirus will go all the way attacking the type 2 because the ACE2 here on the pneumocyte type 2, ACE2 receptors and the pneumocyte type 2, not on one. So hawking it's a spike. Coronavirus is a spike on the ACE2 inside the alveoli, inside pneumocyte type 2. That will stimulate macrophage inside the alveoli. Macrophage inside the alveoli. And this macrophage will secrete interleukin 1, interleukin 6, interleukin 8, and TNF, plus the interferon alpha and beta. So this interferon will stimulate the policeman, the blood vessel all around the alveoli, the RBCs, white blood cells. There's neutrophil. Neutrophil in the blood vessel will be stimulated. This is the policeman. Will stimulate it inside to go inside the alveoli. And this is the neutrophil. And neutrophil will secrete protease, and oxidase. So this enzyme will destroy the alveoli lining, type 1 pneumocyte, will cause a leak fluid outside, so the interstitial fluid, that will cause edema. And the area touching the blood vessel, the capillaries, pulmonary capillaries, will be destroyed as well at the area of a fusion, the process of exchange, oxygen and carbon dioxide in this area will be disturbed because destruction of the wall between the alveoli type 1 pneumocyte and the blood vessel will be destroyed. So there will be a lot of bleeding, RBC will go inside the alveoli, fluid will go inside, a lot of protein inside. So there will be edema. So a lot of fluid inside and outside, interstitial fluid. And this by itself, destruction of pneumocyte type 2, that will reduce the secretion of surfactant. And as you know, surfactant, responsible for the fragilities, flexibilities of the alveolar wall. So there will be a collapse and then end with hypoxia. And this will cause increased respiratory rate. Respiratory rate will increase. And going back to the interferon secreted by macrophage will go all the way to the circulation, will go to the brain, hypothalamus in the brain, and causing fever. This is number 2 symptom. That's number one. Number two symptom. And remember also ACE2 here. We go to the blood vessel and the endothelium of the blood vessel. This is an ACE2. The virus will go to hook its spike on the ACE2 on the endothelium blood vessel around the alveoli, and that will cause multiple clots. Collectively will cause pulmonary embolism, mild, moderate, severe, whatever, so pulmonary embolism. When we talk about lately about the embolism of the blood vessel, and that will cause hypoxia. So this is the cause of hypoxia. Number one, surfactant, reduction of surfactant. Number two, edema, inside, outside of the alveoli. Number three, clot, BE. And number four is the pulmonary artery spasm. Nobody talk about it much, but pulmonary artery spasm by the down regulation of the coronavirus to the ACE2, causing spasm of the pulmonary artery, and that's between two ricks. The idea behind Viagra and the paper talking about Viagra, role of Viagra in pulmonary hypertension and coronavirus. So that will all the way this destruction fluid will cause the ARDS, because reduction of surfactant as well. So the ARDS because of all this process ARDS, and that will progress to systemic inflammatory syndrome, then septic shock, at the end multi-organ system failure. So this is the end of the pathogenesis of coronavirus. just شخبطت قلم، لكن حبيت ان افهمها بالطريقة هذه. بس just I forget at the end the symptom of cough that will cause by destruction of alveoli type 2 will secrete prostaglandin. Prostaglandin will stimulate the vagus nerve on the entrance with alveoli, vagus nerve, and that will cause dry cough. So this is the way I understand this, the symptom as well, and pathogenesis. That's the sad story at the end. Cytokine storm, ARDS, systemic inflammatory syndrome, septic shock, and multi-organ system failure. That's it.